Welcome back to Timberborn. Alright, so building off of last time, we've got everything kind of rocking and rolling a little bit. So, actually I need to like get rid of like all of these guys because they don't need to be working here anymore. Losing your jabs. So, before I get sidetracked, so I'm thinking we could go ahead and start working on a, well, oops, that's not a, no, that is the right tree. No, it's not. Is it? Yeah, no, it's the right tree. Jesus, I'm losing my mind. Keep it together, me. All right. So I'm thinking we could go ahead. I kind of want to keep some of the curvature of the river because in the last, couple of playthroughs I did like, I created straight canals and aqueducts, things like that. I think it would be kind of cool to, keep it with the theme of, building levees around it, but making it like nice, having a nice like curve around to it and everything. Making it look and, form functionally nice. So I think what I need to do is just try to get to the point of having a lot of material to do that. So I'm going to try to not build a bunch of my pumping stuff along this, because this is kind of what I want to tear up and get right. So I'm going to need to get access to dynamite, landfilling. So unfortunately we're going to have to tech up a lot. And I kind of want to do it not in this area because it's going to make it really hard to move everything. So what I might do is try to place like water wheels and whatnot up here. So I can then kind of run the power and kind of do the construction stuff up here. So it's, pretty out of the way of everything. And then I can set it up, nice and properly. So I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and just kind of plow through progression a little bit. Kind of get to the real plans about this, because I don't think anything has really changed. I just know there's a lot of automation stuff, which requires a ton of science, so... And some of these things require, of course, industrial things we don't have. Treated planks, paper, sap, metal blocks, the stuff I can't remember what it's called. Science pack stuff. What is that even called? It's not biofuel. What is it? Oh, it's the stuff for the bots, right? I know, the decontamination stuff. God, what is it called? Extract. Oh my God, that was so hard to remember. So yeah, some of these things require a lot of stuff we just don't have. The only way I can see to get it is to kind of go to town on everything here. Which I'm going to keep probably these berry bushes here for now and let them collect off those, but tear this down, start the industrial zone. Just because we have better food now. So there's kind of no point to not. Because I would like to be able to get one of the... what are they called? Oh my God, what are they called? Water dumps? Right? Fluid dump, I guess. Because you can dump bad water. I don't know why you would ever dump bad water out of these things. But get like a fluid dump, put it up here, turn this into like a farm area, and just farm a whole bunch of the crops and stuff we need for the beavers up there, so it's out of the way of the loop I want to do. Because what I like to do is when I build my walls and levees and things, I like to make them too tall and have the water run in the lowest part, because I don't know if they've really changed water mechanics that much, but I do know the water when it starts, like at at the beginning of a dry season, it'll like come in all the way, and as soon as it hits the end of a thing or whatever, it'll rebound back and then kind of just slosh around until it fills the area, and then it'll run out, which can cause floods on, all along the channel and all the way in the back part of it. So I kind of don't want to have to deal with that. But look, even now we're pretty good. Crops will stay alive. I mean, 3 days. I think this is the last drought we have, I think, that is, what do you call it, restricted? Because I think the first 3 droughts are, like, reduced for you, so you don't get just completely killed by the 5-day drought on the first one kind of thing. So we should be doing pretty good, but I'm going to try and get things maybe moved around and built, or at least maybe even get a new tree farm going, because that's kind of going to be the most important thing I have. Does this actually hold water? No, it's all just going to drain out. Damn, that'd be cool to have this whole thing hold water, but that's a big... Oh, that still irrigates that whole area. Could just turn this whole front area into a tree farm, because then that wouldn't really matter that much, so I might do that. But I will get some plans together and I will be right back. So it's very interesting that it'll tell you how much power something's gonna make. Huh, I didn't know that they changed the sides of the levees to be like logs straight across, because it used to be that like flat panel stuff down the sides. So that looks pretty cool, actually. I like that. I mean, I guess it would make more sense because it looks like they've put planks into a building that doesn't require planks in it. So, alright. Pretty neat little change that I see. Huh. Did something change with the irrigation? Because I thought that was going to irrigate like 2 more tiles or something farther out. Is there something I don't... makes me wonder if they changed something, and that kind of scares me. Because that kind of could mess up ideas that I have. Because I don't know, I thought it was supposed to go out like... Cause that's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Really? I thought it was supposed to be like 9 or something. In a circle. Why? What happened? Does it need to be a bigger pool? God, does it need to be a 2x2 or a 3x3? I can't remember now. I might have built it too small. Maybe a 3x3 is what I used to build for this. I don't really remember, but I'm gonna hope so, because damn, that sucks. Because, like... Oh, well. Well, I guess we'll provide a little progress update here. I got the planning of the new forestry area, because we need to get more trees going for all the stuff we're going to build. I'm just casually expanding farming just because I've expanded housing, so I just want to make sure I'm squared away with food. We got a builder's hut now. We also have a hauling post. I've expanded science. I normally like to put science as like a low priority, so they'll do it if there's no other jobs available. I'm changing where the water is being pumped, again, because I don't want to have buildings and infrastructure along this pathway. So when I go to rebuild it, it won't be a pain in the ass to move everything. So we currently have that set up because I started tearing out that. I unlocked the bigger tank as well, so we can get a lot of water pumped and stored. Which I guess when that gets built the next day. I started work on the little construction, what am I saying? The new production area, you know, get the planks, get the also the wheels, the gears going. I started to collect a little bit of metal. They're just kind of far away, so it's pretty slow at the moment. But I got storages for everything. I'm not even using paper. They're just kind of making paper for now, which is fine. Because once I start getting... What was it? Big... Yeah, the large wind turbines, it'll use the paper, so I'm not too upset. Tempted to slap down like a wind turbine or whatever over here. Just because of... I don't know... Again, water power. Wind power just happens kind of randomly. So I guess during a drought it would be kind of nice to randomly have power to work on things. Because I don't have a good place to put a gravity battery. I mean, I could probably set a gravity battery along here, but again, I want to configure this area, so I don't want to put things that I'm going to have to tear down and move a second time. Oop, now that other thing got made, let me... Oh, fuck it, they'll move everything anyway. I'll just set it to high priority so they can get it taken care of. And we'll just fill that with crops, you know, just fill this area with stuff that's easy to get picked up and taken down so they don't have to worry about it. Hey, forester finally got built, now he's foresting. Okay, they're still working on those. They'll get that done and then... Because I can't remember if you're supposed to build a 3x3 or 2x2. Now that I think about it, I think it's a 3x3. That sounds a lot more correct now that I'm thinking about it. Because I used to place a forester and a fluid dump inside the area, which means that would have to be a 3x3. So, oops. Hopefully that'll help this, because I was like, that should really be irrigating more area. Wow, they made planks real fast. Jesus. Okay. Okay. Again, getting a little bit of metal. I don't expect to be making a lot. I kind of just want some metal blocks so I can kind of play with some of this stuff a little bit. Stock level, storage fill rate was specified good. What? Monitors population, housing, and workforce metrics. Okay, power makes sense. Weather. Chronometer. Time of day. Contamination sensor is good. Depth sensor is also good. Ooh, a depth sensor. Does that mean I could have it tell these pumps to stop pumping during a drought? You know? Like if the water level gets too low, they won't keep pumping. But how do you connect it together? Are there wires? Like, do you wire it together? Do you select that? You know what? I'm gonna buy... You know what? We will try it. And see... We'll say if the threshold's at 0.3 meters. You know, it's kind of danger area, because I think it starts to pull the receding water back. So we'll see what it is. Measurement is greater than or equal to... Okay, so if the measurement is less than that, it'll turn off. Because right now it's a drought, so I want these to turn off when the water level gets low, because I don't want them to pump all of the water out. Them taking showers is not as big of a drain on the water as trying to fill a tank, so we'll go ahead and let that run, and we'll try and see what happens here. Yep, okay, yeah. It's got to be a 3x3. I wanna go for bots, but like at the same time, bots are a little annoying in the fact that I have to keep them supplied or else they just, you know, fall off and die. But bots are way easier in this. Then I also have to use food to be able to make the fuel, which also scares me. Granted, I normally only ever use the potato recipe? The potato recipe, just because it's so good. Like, 2 potatoes for 30 fuel. Like, potatoes already grow. Not, like, you know. I always thought it was good. The other recipes might be better. Like, that spatterdock recipe might not be too bad for fuel. But the carrot recipe for fuel seems abysmal, and I don't want to bother with that. Even though you get like 3 carrots per harvest, that seems crazy. So I'm not going to bother with that recipe. Yeah, I'm trying to just kind of chunk along getting some science, because there are things I kind of would like to... See, it tells me to send a signal. Where does it send the signal to? Automate. Depth sensor 1. Oh, you select the thing you're looking for. So you could name this... I could name this, you know, pump sensor. So I know what it is in the listing. And then it'll be like, oh, it's caused by the pump sensor. Okay. Wow. Okay, that's an insane level of, like... Because that means every building has that, right? Has the... Wow. Okay, so you can do some crazy automation for resource management. You know, like never running out of logs, never running out of planks, never running out of anything to keep a balanced stockpile. That's insane. I love that, though. That's so good. Damn, devs for this game doing, like, actual incredible things. Let's go ahead and unlock that. Really? You're gonna block me because of that? Get alive. But I'm just gonna put, like, 1 or 2 of those down just for, you know, the sake of drought time. Because other than that, I don't know why I would bother. So we'll have those. So during droughts, we might get peaks of power to continue making product. At least gears, because gears are slow to make. I might make another gear maker, actually. Yeah, we'll do that. Because gears are slow, inherently. And I'd rather try and get the stockpiles rolling. Alright, I'm going to go do a little bit more. I don't know if I'm going to run for... I don't know. Getting dynamite... And then again, you don't need robots for that stuff anymore, do you? Right? Like, these are not robot-only buildings now. Realistically, I would want to get dynamite in excavating and terrain blocks, because... See, the problem is this curve is also kind of just dominated by this whole cliff. And that's going to make things extremely difficult, because I'm going to have to make catalyst if I want to blow it up with any real amount of time. It's going to take a while. Where's the dynamite factory? Because it requires... Wait. Makes fireworks. Oh wait, fireworks are for that thing, right? This. Oh, you have to load it with fireworks? It just doesn't do it? Oh my god, they're really making you work for it. Okay. District costings. I want to try to use districts this time, because I didn't use districts in my last game, and I'm pretty sure that's why the game got really laggy. Because the day would start and it would try to calculate everyone's paths and things. So I think that was a problem. Because I know there's I think there's... Because I don't know what the achievement is for the highest number of beavers, but I would like to probably try for it. Oh, and it turns on and everything when it tells you to... Wait. Why are they on? Do they not care about... If it's greater than... Oh, did I do it backward? No. Measures water depth. Now it's over the threshold, so it turns on. Oh my god, I think I did it backwards. Thank god I didn't just ruin my whole life. Wow, okay, oopsies. That's a big... Damn, that's a big no-no I just did right there. Wow. Okay, that's a little scary. Didn't mean to do that. Okay. Shucks, man. That's a little shit. Alright. Damn, that does kind of scare me a little bit that I did that backwards. See, I do that in Factorio too when I'm doing circuit logic. Sometimes I put these things backwards, like for my, you know, space platforms, I'll like put things and do it backwards, and it'll be wondering why it doesn't work or why it keeps running out of stuff, because I'm dumb. So realistically, that should now work the way I think it should. See, it says based on the weather. Does that mean like by the tides? Because it's like, I've never seen it rain. That would be a cool weather event. It would rain and irrigate the map for like a couple in-game days and then go away. That would be kind of cool. But then again, I feel like that could be laggy too, because then you're updating all of the terrain blocks on the map and, you know, doing that. So that might be not a very good idea. All right, I'm going to do a little bit more build up now. I think I'm going to expand housing. Get some more housing up, get a little more maybe crop stuff going. Like maybe in here. And try to get the, what is it called? Terraforming stuff. I'm going to try and, I guess, run for dynamite and run for the, I can't do the excavator. It requires treated planks. Okay. Right, that only requires metal blocks, right? Okay, so maybe I use the explosives instead to shape the area. And then I can go in with the terrain blocks later. Damn it. Because that means I gotta get a tapper's shack, I gotta get the wood workshop, which means I need to get a set of pine trees growing, actually. Well, I've just realized I'm almost ran out of water, but they're kind of draining it all out, so it's gonna be a little close here. I guess the extra beavers consumed a lot more water than I thought. So, yep, fuck. Damn it. I think we'll be okay. We have 100 water. Like, we have extra food, so I'm not really worried about food, but we have 100 extra water. Like, to make it, to help us get through. Okay, so, yeah, we're in a little bit of a shit show, unfortunately. Never mind, turn that off again. Well, you know, we'll run one. You know what, no, we actually just need to get, oh no, we actually just need the planks. Why are my planks so terrible to be made? Like, what is happening? But we are now out of water officially, and we have the rest of the day to get through, and they're starting to get thirsty. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Alright, now I'm a little worried. Because water they can't really survive long without, but food's alright. Because we do have the stockpiles of it. Oh, god damn it, and everything is dying. Maybe this consumed more water than I would have expected it to. I'm gonna pause this. Maybe that consumed my water and I don't realize it. Then again, I put it in a 3x3, so the water dissipation for that should not be too bad, though. Well, I don't think anyone's going to die of thirst, but everyone's going to get real sluggish and slow from it. Especially as, you know, the night ticks over and we wait for the water to come back in, so that's a big little oopsie on my part. But we, you know, we got some stuff going. The explosives are about to start up. Ooh, survive 5 cycles. Okay. Survive 5 cycles with everyone only thirsty as hail. You know, not good, but not great, but not the worst. I don't think anyone will die. Come on, water, let's go. Flood this map already. The only other thing I can think of at this moment... Oh, little struggle, come on. Give me the water, give me the water. Because I had them set to the automated thing, and I realized I ran out of water, so I told them all to stop being automated, because, oh my god, was it scaring me. Yes, pump all of the water possible. Please, 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 please. Just go, 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 go. Reminds me, I moved you. I need to make you all higher priority jobs. as I'm thinking about it. So ding, 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 ding. Here we go. Hopefully they'll pump enough water to like kind of get everyone's thirst back together again. Ooh, it's a -1. Ha, my bad. Everyone needs to Quap being so thirsty? Needs to stop being so thirsty. I removed the showers too, just in case, because God, it was scaring me. Hopefully with all this extra water storage, we should be alright. Going into the next season, they should be able to just pump to their heart's content, which I'm also going to do... Guess I'm just going to try and stack a couple extra over here. Just because I'm scared. I would rather have too much than not enough. So let's keep that together. Up those job sites while we thinking. Okay, yeah, so water is pretty much gone back up. We're not gonna have a stockpile probably until the end of the coming day. These, ooh, we have sap on these, so let that guy start working. So the resin, I guess, whatever. This is a backup part of the tree farm. I placed down maple seeds so we can get the stuff for the maple pastries coming up. I also... Wait, that doesn't haul what I think it does. No, chestnuts. Chestnuts are up here. That's what it is. I also did chestnuts so we could get the chestnut trees going. So we'll be able to grill and eat those too, just as a happenstance. You know, maple pastries can come up. Maybe, if I feel like it. What was I... Okay, so yeah, you know, we got a little bit of water. 70, I mean, it's really nothing. They're gonna blow through all that real fast. Don't I need a treated plank for the next fucking pump? Okay, well, you know, alright. Well, you know, it doesn't seem like a lot of progress has happened. But, you know, this is pretty good. I mean, we're not building a wonder anytime soon, but, you know, we are getting pretty technologically advanced for a bunch of beavers. I didn't realize I didn't put any storage over here. Don't I need... Wait, the underground pile only takes... What? Oh my god, I should definitely replace this with one of those, because those are 180 each. Like, god, wow. Okay. I guess maybe I'll demo this and put a thing. How much do I have the science for it currently, like... It probably would not be a bad investment, but I need to get these water storage tanks built first. Damn. That's crazy though, I can't believe that. All those haulers are hauling. Where are they hauling all that metal to? Is that what they were carrying? What the fuck? Alright guys, whatever. I think our thing for paper is full, because we don't have anything to use paper on, so... We're good there. Power should, yeah, shouldn't really have much problem with power. Oh, I didn't set a thing to stockpile bomb. Do you stockpile explosive? No, you don't. That's the other one. It's this one. This is where you stockpile bombs. Right? What the hell are punch cards? Oh yeah, they boost robots. I'm like, oh boy, I don't know what those be. Right? Explosives are in here, right? Bombs? Yes. Okay, so we'll get that, store the bombs, dynamite. Okay, cool. Cool. Okay, well, almost had an absolute disaster because I wasn't 100% paying attention because I was too busy thinking of the future and what I was going to work on. So that was definitely not good of me. So I think we're going to go ahead and wrap this one up here. For For the next one, we should get the rest of everything kind of going. I don't think we'll have bots, but we should have terraforming excavation level stuff here, so we can kind of start to work on that a little bit. Yeah, no, unfortunately none of the underground ruins are near any water sources. Because if there was, then I could just set a little colony to run itself. That kind of sucks. I don't know. Maybe I'll go hard in technology and just tear things down and rebuild them in the specific areas of order. Because I don't think I'm going to keep this big lake area. I might put some levees up and kind of make a nice curvature using, you know, some more excavation tools. But we'll go ahead and figure that out for the next one. So hope you enjoyed. Bye-bye.